9 of Genius Take the Wheel. I am Dr. Evil Genius. I'm trying to get this guy's attention. Got to let this guy know he can take my oh, this is not the Mercedes-Benz. That's not how you change gears in this car. Yeah, the change gears in my car, in my two different cars, they are different. So the stalk next to the steering wheel, to the right of the steering wheel in the Mercedes-Benz, is the PRND that changes the gears in the car. But in the BMW, there's a stick right here in the center console. So sometimes I make the mistake of trying to put the BMW in gear the way I do the Mercedes, and then the windshield wipers go. Mrs. Evil is here. How you doing? Oh shit. Yeah, I am making a turn here. So I'm trying to get some decent lighting for you guys for this stream. I know this stream is very late, but I was doing social things after the gym. One of my now inactive clients moved to the neighborhood near the gym that I train at. So when the gym closed and he was done with, what he was doing, we just decided, hey, after we leave the gym, let's go and hey, Joy Walking is here. I'm so happy you're here. So after he was done with his squatting, we're like, you know what, let's go to Shake Shack, because I realized that there is a Shake Shack very close to the gym that I train in. And I was like, you know what, eating Shake Shack 2 days in a row is not a good idea. However, I'm going to use this protein, I'm going to use these dietary fats, and I'm going to replenish my glycogen stores with this burger and this banana milkshake and a mango wade thing. I don't know, some weird stuff like that. So $25 well spent on post-workout nutrition, I guess you can call it, using dirty food to get closer to the goals that I want to get to. So, did I spend entirely too much time in the gym today? The answer is yes. Just a person says hi. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us this evening. So, an autopsy on today's training. Was I in the gym for too long? Technically, yes. Spiritually, no. I was having a great time. I was a little bit tired, so I didn't get the energy burst that I got last Sunday when everything just kind of felt too easy. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Just a person. I wanted to get some things done so I can get an off day tomorrow and then have a great chest day on Tuesday. So today, I went, I warmed up bar 135, 205 instead of 185. Then at my working weight, I did go up in repetitions from 2 sets of 8 to 2 sets of 9 at 245. And then I did 2 sets of 9 at 205 after that. Actually, oh yeah, that's right. There's a stop sign all the way down there. I don't want to mess with that. So I did, it's basically a PR where, 2 sets of 9 at 245 is now a high for me. I may or may not try to get sets of 10 next Sunday. Who knows? After I squatted, I hit the leg press, but I decided to not advance the leg press. I stayed the same as last week. I just didn't feel the same kind of energy where I felt like I could just add a rep to all of my workout. So I stayed at 3 sets of 10 at 405 on the leg press. It felt very good. I just didn't feel like going beyond that. Then I moved over to the deadlift, and that actually worked out fine, but I became a bit lightheaded. After the second rep, I started, after the second set, but definitely after the third set, I was really kind of feeling like maybe my blood sugar had gotten really low. So I didn't have too many carbs before the training, which I think hurt me a little bit. So I did get through the first 3 sets of 8 at 335 in the deadlift with no problem. However, after that third set, I felt very, very loopy. So I had to go to my bag of gummy candy and get an infusion of sugar. And I felt better after that. And then I went and tackled the 4th set of 8. So I did get 32 repetitions on the deadlift at 335 pounds. The quality of those repetitions were very, very good. Probably not on the level of the quality of repetitions from last Sunday, but they were still very, very good. I'm very happy with my, I want to say maturation on the deadlift. I've been deadlifting for a long time, many years, and I feel like only last Sunday did I finally really neurologically get the spirit, my CNS actually started to understand what the deadlift is all about. And I felt just tremendous. Today I didn't feel as good, but it also let me know that I have improved because I was able to get through the 32 reps, even though I didn't feel that great, and it wasn't that bad. After that, 3 sets of 8 on the leg extension at 190 pounds, 3 sets of 8 on the leg curl at 180 pounds. I really didn't have too many problems with that. So on Wednesday, when I do the leg press hack squat combination, when I do the leg curls and the leg extensions, I'm going to add 1 repetition to go to sets of 9 at 180 and 190 respectively. So that was pretty good. But then I decided I really wanted to do my horizontal pull work today. Since I was at this particular gym, they have a Panada super low row machine that I just absolutely love. I haven't been able to use it for a couple of months because of, what my programming has been on the days that I was at that facility. So I took advantage of that, and I think at 175 on each side, I hit 2 sets of 8, and then I took off 25 pounds on each side, and then hit no, it wasn't 175. I think it was heavier than that because 3 whole plates is 135 plus the machine. Yeah, it was somewhere around 185. I'd have to look at my notes, but I hit 2 sets of 8 with the 3 plates and the quarter, and then 2 sets of 8 when I took the quarters off. So that was pretty good. Well, first I did the cable row. I did that. The cable row, I did sets of 7, 2 sets of 7 at 200 pounds, 2 sets of 7 at 180 pounds, 2 sets of 7 at 160 pounds. Then I went to the Panada low row machine. I beat that up. And then I would probably say the thing that I have the most pride in is that I hit my all-time high for heaviest dumbbell single arm row. I did it with the 110-pound dumbbell for the first time in my life. I did 3 sets of 6 on each side, and I really didn't have too much of a problem. It's just really, really heavy. So I had to really focus on stretching and squeezing my back. That's a big milestone, because the dumbbells in the gym that I work in, the heaviest dumbbell is 120 pounds. And I never really saw myself, even when I was at my best strength wise, 2015, 2016, I never like really thought of myself of, giving the 120 pound dumbbells a ride, on, at least on the dumbbell bent over row. But to hit 3 sets of 6 on each side with really not too much a problem with the 110, I just felt like $1 billion. And again, I didn't have like the greatest amount of energy, but because I was able to pull that off, it gave me a second wind. And then when I was done with that, I hit the biceps. I hit my super drop sets, 55-pound dumbbells into 45-pound dumbbells into 35-pound dumbbells, 5 reps apiece for a total cluster set of 15 repetitions. I did 4 rounds of that. So I'm probably going to do a couple more sessions where I do that for 4 rounds to make sure that the quality of the repetitions are there in my biceps. And from there, I'm going to try to go for another personal best, where I try to, get dumbbell bicep curls with the 60 pounders. I've never been able to do that in my life. Not for any number of reps. I mean, I could probably, do it with 1 rep with really poor movement patterns. But I think that I might be very soon, probably sometime near the end of June, hitting legit bicep curls with 60-pound dumbbells. And so I'll go back to 3 rounds of the super drop set, and it'll go 60 pounds, 50 pounds, 40 pounds. Same 15 repetition situation there. So was I in the gym for too long? Yes. But was I though? I feel good. I don't feel sick. I don't feel like I overdid it. I took my time. I was well hydrated. I listened to my body. My body is not cramping up. At least my biceps are not cramping up. My biceps will probably cramp up later like they usually do. But for the most part, I'm having a good time. I don't want the windows in here to fog up. I'm having a good time. Things are working out. I'm definitely taking a rest day tomorrow. I only have a couple of personal training sessions tomorrow, so I'll be able to kind of live easy. I'm going to give my body a break, and then I'm going to be chasing another personal best on the bench press on Tuesday. And then I got my regular leg day on Wednesday. I may only do 1 workout on Wednesday, and probably, just 1 workout a day all the way up until next Sunday. So I hung out with the client after we both did our work separately at the gym just now. And then the gym closed, and I'm like, I don't really have like real responsibilities on Sunday night. So let me go hang out with this guy and eat Shake Shack and wax poetic about the state of the world and the world's economy and AI and finance and all types of different subjects that people think that we don't have a right to talk about, but affect us every day. So, shout out to Trump's tariffs. So, I figured that I would do the stream for you guys, put the little dome light on, the little dome light on in the car to get, at least some sort of decent visuals while that wind is blowing the car. Give a little peck bump before I get up out of here. The end of the Mets and Yankees game is at hand, so I'm gonna go get rid of this car, turn on the game, and see if the Mets blow it in the late innings like I expected to. They seem to be playing a little scared of the Yankees, but that's just one Mets fan's opinion. Anyway, I love you guys. Just a person, thank you so much for coming through. I do appreciate you. Thank you for dropping the like. That is really the currency by which YouTube runs on. So I do appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much, Joy Walking, Mrs. Evil. Thank you so much. I am now going to go home and watch the rest of the baseball game, take a nice shower, eat some food, and rest. I hope you guys having a really good Sunday evening, preparing for a good week coming up. Hopefully the weather is good where you're at. Hopefully you guys are getting good gains in the gym. I will be back here for you on Wednesday after I do leg press and hack squat. So, or hack squat and leg press. That's, yeah. No, it's leg press and hack squat next week. So, salute to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for the support. Have a beautiful evening. Peace.